Good morning children. I hope class 10th children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well, as we have been doing pairs of linear equations in two variables and one exercise we were doing of NCERT 3.6. One question already we have solved. In question number 1 many sub questions we had, 8 questions we had, and many of the questions already we have solved. And it was told to complete that exercise. Many of you might have completed also and many of you might not have completed. So those who have completed, be with your notebook so that you can check have you done correctly or not, and those who have not done, please be with your copy so that together you can learn and you can complete. So let's start. Here we have exercise 3.6, question number 2 of NCERT. Here you see we have these 3 questions are left. Word problem: formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and hence find their solutions. And first question we have: Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. 20 km in 2 hours if Ritu is rowing downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. So we need to find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of current. So we need to find out speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. So let's see. First you try to understand as it was explained last day. If you remember, suppose if Ritu is rowing downstream, if suppose this is downstream, current is flowing in this direction. So suppose this is downstream and this is upstream. Suppose this is upstream. So if speed of boat is x km per hour in still water, speed of boat is x km per hour in still water, and speed of current is y km per hour, then distance, whatever distance will be traveled in, suppose in question it is there in 2 hours it is completing. So if in downstream someone is going, then speed of boat will be x plus y km per hour. In downstream it will become x plus y km per hour, and in upstream it will be x minus y km per hour. Already it was made understand in your example. I hope you understand. So let's see how we will find out formula and we will solve question. How we can find out equations and then we will solve question. Here you see. Suppose speed of rowing in still water, speed of rowing in still water is equal to x km per hour, and the speed of the current is equal to y km per hour. Then speed of the boat in downstream will be equal to x plus y km per hour, and the speed of the boat in upstream is equal to x minus y kilometer per hour. Now, according to question, according to, you can write first condition. Here you see Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. Time taken to cover 20 km is 2 hours at the speed of x plus y kilometer per hour. So this will be time is equal to what? Time is equal to distance by speed. So time taken is what? Time taken is 2 hours. 2 is equal to distance traveled 20 km divided by speed in downstream is x plus y kilometer per hour. So this is needed to be simplified. You will get first equation. So here you see this, if you are cancelling this, suppose this is 2 by 1, and if you are doing cross multiple, you will get x plus y into 2 is equal to 20, or x plus y will be equal to 20 by 2, it means 10. So finally you have got x plus y is equal to 10, and this is your first equation. Now here you see first equation you have got. According to second condition, what we will have? According to second condition, what we have? Upstream 4 km 2 hours. Upstream again time 2 is what? 2 hours. Time is equal to distance by speed, and this will be 2 is equal to distance is, this time your distance is 4 km, 4 by x minus y kilometer per hour, and therefore this will be, again it can be written as 2 into x minus y is equal to 4, or x minus y is equal to 4 by 2, and therefore x minus y is equal to 2. So this is your second equation. So x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2 you have got. This is required to be simplified. Here you see from equation one and 2. Here you have x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. This is required to be added. If you are adding this y will be cancelled. 2x is equal to 12 or x is equal to 12 by 2, it means x is equal to 6. Now by replacing x in equation 1, what we will get? X plus y is equal to 10, and hence 6 plus y is equal to 10, or y will be equal to 10 minus 6, it means y is equal to 4. So finally we have got x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 4. So you can write, hence what we had assumed? We had assumed speed of rowing in still water. Speed of rowing in still water is equal to x, and that is equal to 6 km per hour, and speed of the current is equal to y, and that is equal to 4 km/h, and this is your answers. So I hope you understood how it has been done. What we need to do, first of all, we need to assume x and y, speed of rowing in still water and speed of current, and then we need to understand in downstream what speed will be there of boat, and in upstream what speed will be there of boat. And then by this formula, time has been given, time is equal to distance by speed. By this formula, equation has been found out, and two equation we have got, and this is required to be simplified, and you will get x and y. Next question we will see. Here you have two women. This is your question number 2nd. Two women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by one man alone. So how we will solve this? You see, we need to assume the time taken by one woman. We will write, suppose the time taken to complete one work or complete work by one woman is equal to x days. Suppose if one woman is working alone, so she is taking x days to complete one work, and time taken to complete one work by one man is equal to y days. Suppose if one man is completing the same work in y days. Now we will see in x days one woman is completing whole work, one work. Therefore, in one day, if suppose in x days she is completing one work. So in one day, how much she will be able to complete? So in one day, one woman will complete one by x work. Just you see, in x days one woman is completing one work. So in one day, how much she will complete? She will complete 1 by x work, and therefore in one day, if two women will be there, two women are there, two women will work together, will complete how much work? One woman is working 1 by x work. So if two women will be there, it will be 1 by x into 2. It means 2 by x work they will complete in one day. In one day, if two women are working together, they are completing 2 by x work. In the same way, you can write similarly, in one day, 5 men if they are working together, so they will complete they will complete how much? As if 2 women are there, they are completing 2 by x work. If 5 men will be there, they will complete 5 by y work. Since we have assumed time taken to complete one work by one man is y days, so in one day 5 men will complete 5 by y work. If they are working together, 2 women and 5 men, if they are working together for one day, just you see, for one day we have found out, one day if 2 women are working, they are completing 2 by x work. One day if 5 men are working, they are completing 5 by y work. But whole work to complete, how much time they will take? So in one day we need to know, in one day together they are working, how much work they are completing. So here you see, in one day if 2 women and 5 men work together, they will complete how much work they will complete? Just you see, 2 by x plus 5 by y, 2 by x plus 5 by y work. This much work they will complete if they are working for one day. In one day, if 2 women and 5 men are working together, they will complete 2 by x plus 5 by y work. But according to first condition, what we have? According to first condition, in 4 days they are completing the whole work. So if they are, suppose in one day they are working this much, so in 4 days how much they will work? In 4 days their work will be 4 into 2 by x plus 5 by y, and then they are completing the whole task, whole work they are completing. So if you are simplifying this, what you will get? You will get 2 by x plus 5 by y is equal to 1 by 4. And further this is required to be simplified. So what we will get? Suppose, or just you suppose first equation, and according to second condition you find out second equation, then we will simplify. According to second condition, we have what we have in second condition: 3 women and 6 men can finish 8 in 3 days. In the same way we will find out, and we will get what? If we have, just you see, 3 women and 6 men, and then they are completing in 3 days. So we will write, in according to second condition, in 3 days they are completing, means 3 into, here we will write 3 by x plus 6 by y. 3 women and 6 men are working together, they will complete this much task in one day. So in 3 days they will complete whole work according to condition, and then we will get 3 by x plus 6 by y is equal to 1 by 3, and this is suppose second equation. Now we need to simplify this. How we will simplify? Suppose 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. Then our equation we will be having 2a plus 5b is equal to 1 by 4, and 3a plus 6b is equal to 1 by 3. Now this is required to be multiplied by 3 and this you multiply by 2. So what we will get? 3 2 ja 6a plus 15b is equal to 3 by 4, and this will be 6a plus 12b is equal to 2 by 3. Now it is needed to be subtracted. If you are subtracting, this will be cancelled, and what you will get? 15b minus 12b will be 3b, and that is equal to 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3, or 3b is equal to, this will be 12, 3 3 ja 9 minus 4 2 ja 8. So b will be equal to 9 minus 8 is equal to 1 by 12 into 1 by 3. So you will get b is equal to 1 by 36. B is equal to 1 by 36. Now this is required to be substituted in any equation. B we have got 1 by 36. Suppose if you are substituting in 2a plus 5b is equal to 1 by 4. By substituting b in equation, suppose this was 3, this you put 3, this is equation 3 and this is 4. Then 2a plus 5b is equal to 1 by 4. 2a plus 5b is equal to 1 by 4. So here you will have 2a plus 5 into 1 by 36 is equal to 1 by 4, or 2a is equal to 1 by 4 minus 5 by 36, or 2a is equal to, this will be 36 and 4 9 is 36, 9 minus 5, or a will be equal to, here you will get 9 minus 4 is equal to 4 by 36 and divided by 2. So this will be 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, and this will be 18. So a you have got 1 by 18. So now we have what? A is equal to 1 by x and b is equal to 1 by y. So if you are substituting this, what you will get? 1 by 18 is equal to 1 by x and 1 by 36 is equal to 1 by y, and therefore x you will get 18 and y is equal to 36, and this will be your answer. It means what you will write, what answer you had to write. Here you see, find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by one man alone. So how you will write answer? One woman, you will write hence, one woman will complete the work in 18 days and one man will complete the work in 36 days, and this will be your answer. Next question we will see. Next question we have, Ruhi travels 300 km to her home partly by train and partly by bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and the remaining by bus. If she travels 100 km by train and remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Find the speed of the train and the bus separately. So here you see how we will solve. First of all, you try to understand the question, and before that just you assume, find the speed of the train. So you assume, suppose the speed of the train is equal to x kilometer per hour, and the speed of the bus is equal to y kilometer per hour you have. Now here you have Ruhi travels 300 kilometer to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. Suppose this is your distance and this distance is 300 kilometer. And 300 kilometers she is traveling partly by train and partly by bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometers by train and the remaining by bus. 60 kilometers is being traveled by, she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometers by train. 60 kilometers she is traveling by train. So remaining distance will be how much? 300 minus 60, it means 240. So 240 kilometers she is traveling by bus, and then she take how much time? 2 hours. Oh sorry, she takes 4 hours. She takes 4 hours to complete this journey if she is traveling by train 60 kilometer and 250 kilometer by bus. So we will formulate first equation. So if hours time has been given, so we need to find out time. So time is equal to what? Time is equal to distance by speed. So distance, you see, you will write according to first condition. Here you see distance by time, distance by speed. So speed of train is what? X kilometer per hour, and distance is what? 60. Distance by speed, that is x, that is time. This much time she is taking in train, and distance 240 by speed of bus is y kilometer hour. So sometimes she is taking by bus, together she is taking how much? 4 hours. So this is required to be simplified, and you will get first equation. You simplify. What we will do, suppose x 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. Then 60a plus 240b is equal to 4, and even if you can simplify also this if you want, further simplification can be done, or simply you write down this is first equation. In the same way we will find out second equation, and for that what we have, if she travels 100 km by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. 10 minutes longer means 4 hours and 10 minutes. So how we will do? Just you see. Here you see, this is your distance and this distance is 300 km. She is traveling by train 100 km and remaining distance means 200 km is being traveled by bus, and she is taking 4 hours and 10 minutes means 10 by 60. So this will be 4 whole 1 by 6 or 25 by 6 hours she is taking. So now we will formulate equation. So here you see again, if she travels 100 km by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. So how we will do? according to second condition, what we have, distance by speed means 100 by x plus 200 by y, and that is equal to 25 by 6. Now again suppose a is equal to 1 by x and 1 by y is equal to b, or b is equal to 1 by y. Then 100x plus 200y is equal to 25 by 6, and this is your second equation. We had our first equation 60a plus 240b is equal to 4. So we need to simplify this. 60a plus 240b is equal to 4. A plus 240b, so this is required to be written a and b, not x and y. 60a plus 240b is equal to 4. So this was our first equation. Now you see how we will simplify this. If we are multiplying this equation by 3 and this equation by 5, then what we will get, you see, this will be 300a plus 600b, and 3 to just 6 it will be, so 25 by 2. And if you are multiplying by 5, this will be 300a plus, here you see 500, 5 4 is 20, 5 2 is 10, and 2 12 b, and that is equal to 20. Now this is required to be subtracted. If you are subtracting this, so this will be cancelled. You will be having minus 600b is equal to, here you will have 25 by 2 minus 20, or minus 600b is equal to 25 minus 40, or this will be, b will be equal to, here you will get minus 15 by 2 into minus 600. And if you are cancelling this, minus and minus will be cancelled. 15 4 is 60, so b is equal to 1 by 80. And if you are substituting this in any of the equation, suppose if we are substituting b by replacing b in equation, suppose in equation any equation you put, suppose in equation 1, then what we will get, 60a plus 240b means 1 by 80, and that is equal to 25 by that is equal to 4. Now you see this 0 and 0 will be cancelled, 8 1 is 8, 8 3 is 24. So 60a will be equal to 4 minus 1, 8 3 is 24, this 3, and a will be equal to 1 by 60. So you have got b is equal to 1 by 80 and a is equal to 1 by 60. B is equal to 1 by 80 and a is equal to 1 by 60. Now we have what we had assumed, 1 by x is equal to b and 1 by y is equal to 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. So 1 by x is equal to 1 by 60 and 1 by y is equal to 1 by 80, and therefore x will be 60 and y will be 80, and hence speed of the train and speed of the bus, what we will have, speed we will write, hence speed of the train will be 60 kilometer per hour and speed of the bus is equal to 80 kilometer per hour, and this will be your answer. So I hope you understood, and in this way we have completed this chapter also, and I hope each and every questions you must have done in your copy, because most of the questions, especially word problem, all the questions have been solved. Definitely you have completed in your notebook. So next day we'll see next topic. Until then, thank you.